damn here start fucking with the North Star niggas. Got his ass beat a couple times, nigga. That nigga checked in off the yard.
That nigga Moe?
Yeah, nigga. Oh, God. Checking out of Crowley, nigga. On everything I love.
Damn, you run the ones with him?
Eat that nigga's ass. Weenie ass nigga. Stop.
Yeah, we back on that Denver shit. Got to get in my Denver shit today, you know what I mean? Feel like I need to represent right here because it clearly looking at the title of this video right here, Denver is not being represented correctly and it's a motherfucking shame. You know what I mean? I know y'all seen the title of the video. That's why y'all clicked it, y'all here and everything. But boy, I hope y'all got y'all yak because, you know, I got my yak because we about to talk about all of that. You feel me? Because this shit is crazy how bad a motherfucker really can go out. If you don't know who FBP Moe is a rapper out of Denver, Colorado, who's done millions of views on YouTube. And he really had a chance to really go major if he kept pushing, you know, his talents and his music, as well as bring his whole division up at the same time. But he didn't. Ultimately, he was in the streets doing all kinds of shit. But I have another video about FBP Moe, about his sentencing, the whole nine. It's probably at like 20K views right now. Y'all can find it on my page. Make sure y'all peep that out if y'all ain't peeped it out. So the video we gonna watch today comes from Sev Lokes Hood Tales, better known as Savage Sev. And if y'all ain't subscribed to Savage Sev, y'all need to do that immediately. Bro is hella motivational. His work ethic, he's been doing YouTube for quite a while. But this is where the video originates from. He's the one to break this news right here. Is it up in the air? Coming from him, I'd say it's a reputable source. So, you know, of course, we're going to go ahead and watch the video and pay attention to it. But if it came from anybody else, I wouldn't even pay no motherfucking mind because it's whoever's doing it, clearly, you know what I mean? They doing it for some motherfucking clout, though. I mean, they recording a motherfucking call from prison. You know what I mean? Oh, boy, on a recorded line to begin with. But, you know, since it's on the internet, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and peep it, though.
So this is crazy right here in the South, right?
Fucking with the FBP niggas. Damn here start fucking with the North Star niggas. Got his ass beat a couple times, nigga. That nigga checked in off the yard.
That nigga Moe?
Yeah, nigga. Oh, God. Checking out of Crowley, nigga. On everything I love.
Damn, you run the ones with him?
Eat that nigga's ass. Weenie ass nigga. Stop nigga FBP. Became a North Star like nigga poop.
Damn, bro dropped that song with 1 million views for no reason.
Nigga is not living like that, nigga. Apply some pressure to his little
Saying what?
That nigga stop fucking with the FBP niggas. Damn here start fucking with the North Star niggas. Got his ass beat a couple times, nigga. That nigga checked in off the yard.
That nigga Moe?
Yeah, nigga. Oh, God. Checking out of Crowley, nigga. On everything I love.
Damn, you run the ones with him?
Eat that nigga's ass.
Now,
Stop nigga FBP. Became a North Star.
check this out, man. I'm going to be real with you on this. If this is real in any way, and I'm actually going to do some research and I'm going to try to get the interview with the homies, peoples that actually talk to this dude. This right here on top of what's already going on. And see, this is why you know the day and age is all about clout, right? This right here, he videotaped this shit to put it out there to the public, right? But on the side of Moe, which if you guys don't know who FBP Moe is,
So let's unload that real quick. So, of course, somebody recorded it. You know, we are in the age of clout. Everything is about clout, but that could be his opposition right there. We don't know who that is. That could be, he got a gang of enemies. You know what I mean? Motherfucking, believe me, they waiting. This is ammo for them right here. And all because bro ain't built like that. All because he betrayed that shit. But on the street, he had a pistol. He could do some dirt. He could run away. You know what I mean? Live to shoot another day, right? But now he's behind these walls where he got to address all them enemies, all them issues. There ain't no running. There ain't going to your mama's house, going to granny's and motherfucking hiding out with your homeboys and shit. Nah, you up close and personal now, player. You know what I mean? Ante up. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers want to see who you is and what you about. You know what I mean? You behind these walls where everybody done committed a crime, everybody done fell, everybody stuck, everybody miserable. You motherfuckers don't get that though. You got to go experience it for yourself. And unfortunately, sometimes when you got to go pay that price, you may never come back from that price because you can't pay it. You feel me? Especially when you're pulling them triggers right there. It's just all bad for everybody. But of course they gonna record this shit. Of course.
If you don't know who FBP Moe is, he put music out like every fucking 2 months. And he's so talented, homie. This fool was so talented. This fool was actually a talented rapper out here in Denver, Colorado. But every song, he's drilling somebody. Every song, he's putting pressure on somebody. He did not stop with the pressure. Every single track, he was putting pressure and he was knocking fools off about that business, bro. And there's already an image because he put it out there. He's beefing with a million fools in Denver, Colorado. And just like I was showing that footage from the footage before I even showed this, when you get behind them walls, bro, any sense, ain't nobody going to have pity about your status, your rapper, your music. When it's time to go, them fools are going to be on your helmets. Everybody in there is a hog.
Sev hit a lot of good points in that little piece of the video right there, because in this day and age, you know, a motherfucker will self-proclaim themselves to be an OG at 19, 20, 21, or they'll call themselves being a rider because they be pulling the trigger and they be doing all this shit. But, you know, lo and behold, you know, you ain't even taking care of your household. You know what I mean? If you ain't even got a band to your name and you call yourself being a rider, use a crash dummy, use a throwaway, and more likely you throwing away yourself freely of charge because you want to be that guy, you want to be that character. But like at the end of the day, Mo, for example, like he said, he got to that facility a month ago. I did that last FBP Moe video a month ago, and he was coming from a DRDC being transferred. So think about this. He done hit the yard. He done survived a little while, and Crowley is a private facility. It's a medium. It's not a closed, it's a medium. And, you know, he gets to the facility. They done already heard about the shit he done did in motherfucking the county, you know what I mean? Going in front of the judge and, basically he told on the motherfuckers that stuck him. So he's been stuck. He's told he's already got these terrible jackets already. And he survived there X amount of time. And I don't know why the cats from the North would even want to have him up under their wing. I don't know, maybe some family related shit, but you know, when you've got that kind of jacket, motherfuckers usually don't want to be associated with you. I can't see how he go from one hood to another, but that's beyond me on this note. We'll pick that one back up when we get the answers. But, you know, he's been there a month. He's been at this facility a month. He probably done been getting punched on, beat up, motherfucking all kinds. And he's probably trying to stay as solid as he could to the best of his abilities now. You know what I mean? He has a rep to live up to. But, you know, in this day and age, even a motherfucker go tell and still be out here in the streets acting like they're a gangster, knowing that they a rat, knowing they working with the police, knowing, you know, and motherfuckers will embrace it. I see it in the new generation, especially with the gunner shit, that motherfuckers really believe that snitching is not just working with the police, it's working with the police. You can work with the police and tell them what they already know, but you can't tell them what they don't know. Nah, motherfucker, anytime you work with the police and help further a case, you tell him, you's a rat. In this generation, look, he done got there, now he's packed out, he done checked in. I pulled him up on the inmate locator, which you can do for anybody that's locked up. And he's in territorial, which is cell house 5, transitional unit when you're being moved from facility to facility. And the only way you can get moved from a facility is if you get in an altercation or you tell them your life is in danger and they can't put you back on that yard. So that's what it's called. A check-in is when you go to the police and you tell them, hey, look, I can't live here because so-and-so is gonna be on my ass. You know, that's checking in. You've moved facilities. So he's definitely moved facilities And he's now in a transitional to see where he goes. So we'll keep updated. We'll keep checking him, seeing where he actually lands. But this shit's gonna follow me. Wherever he go, he's not gonna be able to escape this. In prison, you cannot run away. There's no running away. You're always there. Even if you go to CSP and you feel like you've beat the population, a motherfucker might throw shit and piss on you one day when you just laying there not even realizing it, because motherfuckers know you's a piece of shit. Word travels through every fucking facility. So dude is tarnished though. He's motherfucking tarred and feathered. Put a fork in that motherfucker. He's done. But he still got to live in there though. He got a long sentence, and this just begun. This is a month into your prison time, your DOC time right here. And we already here in this shit right here. How bad is that though? And young cats, y'all gotta wake your ass up. You got a chance. If you still out here, if you still free right now, every day you wake up with the chance to make new decisions and point your life in the direction that you want to. So if that light bulb comes on your head, you might want to use that.
Call yourself a hog. You call yourself a hog. When you get behind them walls, that's when you actually get that name. If you're a hog, a rider or not out in these streets, not just because you got pistols, not just because you can get on some tracks. And this is the stuff we get because there's nobody teaching youngsters. The gangster life is sorry, homie. The gangster life is watered down, bro. Now, he already had, and this is the thing is, man, and I'm gonna try to get an interview with the dude that actually send this to me as people. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? They probably don't want to be in it, but if this is true, people, right here, what this dude's saying, this is, you put it in perspective, homie. He's just got on this yard and it ain't even been months, homie. In Corrali Correctional Facility, that's the facility he went to. That means that he actually got put off that yard. They checked him off the yard. Now, this dude's saying right here out of this dude's mouth is that he dropped the FBP and he started chilling with the Northsiders. He started riding with the NSMs. Because like I said before, all that talk about gunplay and all this, FBPs, they do not have a car in prison. They're not really, Buyers Hood is not even a gang in prison, people. Buyers Hood has to ride with Westside Neutral fools. They don't have their own car. So them being a beef with a million blood fools out here, a million fools that are bloods, that are deep in there in DOC, he had to know, and nobody laced his shoelaces with the right laces, bro. Nobody laced his shoelaces right. They didn't tell him, you need to slow down, because if you do get caught up, and there's a possibility, if you're really out here kicking up any kind of dust, you're going to go to them. You're going to go to the compounds where the enemies are deep. We're not a car. We don't have backup like that. Now, people, they got mad.
Oh God, bro ain't never lied about none of that right there. That's the realest shit in the world. So let's rewind real quick, because bro comes from a hood, right? His father, he's got family that came before him. But interesting enough, throughout FBP Moe's motherfucking ascension up in his music career booming, nobody, or maybe he didn't pay heed. Maybe they did and he just didn't pay heed, but nobody really pulled his coattail and said, look, young brother, pump your brakes, focus on your music. You don't need to be out here in the streets like this, though. Nobody said, and I know the beef runs deep, right? Now there's blood being shed, the whole nine. I get that motherfucking part of the equation, but yet, you still moving up. The goal is always to have longevity and keep going forward, not go backwards. You don't want to go backwards. Standing still, you don't want to do that neither. That's another form of just going backwards. So ultimately, nobody in his camp could pull, not even the OGs. They done failed him. His hood done failed him. His older peers failed him. And here is the result of this, because everybody know when you go to the pen, your enemies you're gonna have to face. You ain't gonna be able to escape that shit. Motherfucker, what you thought? What you fucking thought? Now you wanna run to the motherfucking police and ask the police for help, but you was just on the street motherfucking saying fuck the police, fuck the ops. But now you want the police help when it's convenient, when you behind that motherfucking wall about to get your motherfucking ass dug out. Literally. Shit is crazy. But yo, Seth be on some real shit. And everything he done said so far, I agree 100%.
Of me and people that show that thing with the judge, right? And the people will always say, hey, you know, you're trying to do this for clout. You're trying to do this. Now, my position and direction is to show you youngsters that ain't ever been in DOC, leave the gangster life alone. Because it doesn't matter how gangster you are out here. If you can hold a pistol and shoot at fools, gang, that doesn't even matter if you can actually shoot anybody. That doesn't say anything. Scary fools shoot all day. But when you get behind them compounds, you don't have guns, bro. And that's where it is. You want to hear it? We're going to hear it. This is, now I'm going to get the interview, but this is just somebody that called from the penitentiary, Crowley.
Damn, bro dropped that song with 1 million views for no reason.
Nigga is not living like that. Nigga, applying pressure to a little bit.
Saying what?
That nigga stop fucking with the FBP niggas. Cam here start fucking with the North Star niggas. Got his ass beat a couple times, nigga. That nigga checked in off the yard.
That nigga Moe?
Yeah, nigga. Oh, God. Checking out of Crowley, nigga, on everything I love.
Damn, you run the ones with him?
Beat that nigga's ass. Weenie ass nigga. Stop nigga FBP. Became a North Star like nigga poop.
Damn, bro dropped that song with 1 million views for no reason.
Nigga is not living like that, nigga.
Now, I'm not here to try to, you know what I'm saying, run somebody's name to the grave. I don't care about that. It's not even my problem. My whole thing is, if you, to youngsters, before you even get in these predicaments, you know what I'm saying? Before you get in these predicaments, bro, and if there's any ounce of smartness, bro, leave the street life fucking alone. Leave the street life alone. Because if you ain't built for that, if you ain't built for combat, if you ain't built for that life, bro, which a lot of motherfuckers ain't, when it hits that roof and real killers are at your fucking throat, you're going to be a victim of circumstances, homie. And this is not just for this dude. This is for all the motherfuckers that think they're gangsta out there, bro. You're not gangsta till you know. You're not gangsta till you walk into a unit full of killers, bro. And your life is in their hands, bro. And you can conduct yourself and maneuver around that shit. You're not gangsta. Now, you're not gangsta because you can rap about that shit. You're not gangsta because you can fucking put that on some lyrics, bro. You're not. That don't mean you're gangsta whatsoever, homie. A real gangsta is gonna stand on his business, regardless 10-1, homie. Regardless if you get smashed, you're still gonna handle your business. That's where it counts when you a gangsta. And even random fools will do that shit. So if you're out here rapping and you're out here playing with these games and this shit becomes your real reality and you become a victim of circumstances, you put that on your own head. And the messed up part, what I'm saying is, bro.
Hold up. Bro is going in major right here. And I'm going to just pause it real quick and we're going to get right back into it. But do y'all hear what he says? Do y'all hear what he says, though? On some real shit. Just because you rapping about that shit. Just because you feel you can get in the booth and you can motherfucking rap the hardest motherfucking shit and you can walk out that booth and feel like that guy, that ain't you. That ain't the acid test, motherfucker. Hell nah. Hell nah. That ain't the acid test to find out if you real. That acid test is gonna come when you behind them motherfucking walls and you think about motherfucking how long time is gonna stand still for you. Think about that shit. How long? Think about how miserable Moe gotta be in that motherfucker. That is a form of hell right there. He's in a motherfucking form of hell right now that he cannot escape. His mama can't get him out of that. No bail bondsman can get him out of that. His brothers, his hood. He could pray to God all day. But God got to walk for him, though. He got some karma he's got to make up for all that shit he was doing on the motherfucking streets. And being a victim of circumstance is one thing, but, you know, when you hear a video like this, like Savage Sev shit like that, the truth is being given to you. So at one point in time, God is going to ask you when your time is over, when I gave you the answer and I put that light in front of you, and you didn't answer to it, now you got to answer for it, if that makes sense. Because there will be a time that ultimately God will reveal some shit to you. And then when your time expires, you're going to have to explain to him, the man, the biggest, the greatest, of why you did not pay heed when he brought that in front of you. Because you recognize it. Your spirit pick up on the truth. The truth need no interpreter. And if you can live and breathe and hear this, and you in that mix, boy, it's time to pull your motherfucking self about that shit and get yourself on the course. The real goal should be always to be having longevity, to help your family come up better they living situation, better your situation. Don't be no dummy. Don't be thrown away. Don't get behind them walls and then decide that you want to change, you want to do better, you want to motherfucking nah. That motherfucking story old as fuck. Stop doing that shit. Motherfuckers like me, Sev, all of us then came ahead of you to give you the game. But you motherfuckers want to remain lame and don't listen to the motherfucking game. I don't get it. But young motherfuckers, it's your calling. It's your time. Motherfucking keep it pushing in the right direction. Not going backwards like FBP Moe. Fuck no.
This is only the beginning. If you got a lot of time, homie, and you got life sentence time, double digits, bro. This don't stop. This is not something that's just going to stop, homie. This is going to be your whole stay. And protective custody, you could say protective custody, but now, homie, protective custody out here, they get at each other, bro. CSP is not locked down how it used to be, because that's where you're going to go for protective custody. The nigga speaking on, I thought it was Mo. Now, like I said, I showed a video of an individual that was walked on a dog leash. You know why? Because he put it out there before he went. He put it out there before he went to county jail that he was a gangster. When he pulled up behind them walls, they had them boys in there had him walking on a dog leash. I seen individuals out here that are gangster on the street. But you know what they're doing in that yard? You know what they're doing in them yards? You know what they're doing in them yards? They're paying rent to be there. You know what paying rent means? They're telling your people you got to send money for them to be there, or you got to check off that yard or be victimized every day that you're on that yard.
Did y'all just hear what he said? Let's rewind that. He said you're going to be victimized every motherfucking day and you're going to have to pay rent. You're going to have your family sending their hard-earned money to get you canteen so you could pay another motherfucker in that motherfucking prison for them not to whoop on your ass every day, to motherfucking not harm you, victimize you. Ain't that a motherfucking bitch? What the fuck? But this is gonna be a lot of y'all's reality though, because when you can't swim, you bound to drown. You feel me? And it's unfortunate though that this is what it comes down to at the end of the day for a lot of these cats that are so proclaimed gangsters that be moving like they moving.
Some truth on this. You do not get moved out of a facility unless DOC actually thinks your life's in danger, or you tell them your life's in danger. You're not going to go to Crowley and then go to Territorial in a matter of months unless you're actually in threat. Your life's in danger, bro. That's how prison works. Because even if you fight, you're going to go to the hole in the facility that you are. And the only way you're going to get moved unless you tell them that your life's in danger, bro. Now, this stuff follows you everywhere. You know what territorial is, guys? You know what correctional territorial facility is out here in Colorado? It's the home of the HIV. Territorial is a medical center for people that got HIV, AIDS, that are sick. It's a sick center. It's a sick prison out here. They have medicine for AIDS victims. They got medicine for cancer patients. So territorial alone, people do go there, but it's not a yard that you can actually, it's a yard for sick people. So why would the youngster be on that yard? That's wild. And you're not, and like I said, man, you're not going to leave a yard like Crowley, where all the gangsters are, because there's gangsters in Crowley, in a matter of months, unless you say, hey, my life's in danger. That's the only way you're going to get shipped out. Unless, because when you go through DRDC, you do have a separation form you can actually put on to the gang warden and say, hey, I can't be on a yard because this dude's on the yard. You got to put it 2 and 2 together.
So he's right about territorial being that's where all the sick and the old people go. If you have any medical issues, that's where they send you. But it also houses Cell House 5, which is a transitional unit. And then ultimately it's an old school. It's probably the oldest prison in Colorado. And it has sides that are all metal bars on both sides. And when you're in the cell, you can look across, up, down, and you can see all the other people that are in their cells, unless they're taking a shit and they put up a little shit curtain. Because in there, you take showers with everybody. I mean, these are the showers that got shower heads on both sides. I mean, you got to walk past people to the back to go shower. And I got there. Quick little story about territorial. When I first went to Cell House 5, when I was in transition, I went from DRDC, Cell House 5 to Buena Vista. And Buena Vista was my first facility. But when I first got to Cell House 5, I got there, got off the big bus, motherfucking went in there. They went through my property. They sent me to a cell, motherfucking. I go to the cell and I'm in the motherfucking cell, unloading my hygiene and shit. And I hear a female's voice outside my shit, and I look and I see a motherfucker walk by that looked like a female, but in some tight ass motherfucking greens. I mean, motherfucker looked like a straight female, and it was a punk. It was a straight female looking punk. And come to find out, Cell House 5, being that it's in territorial housed all the homosexuals that had AIDS and were, medical complications, and they helped out at Cell House 5 doing like porter jobs and shit like that. But I'll never forget that punk though, because it fucked me up, because it looked just like a fucking woman though. I mean, and to me personally, I could never call that a female or, that's what they call them in there, and it'd be messing me up because motherfuckers would be calling it she and shit like that. I could never get to that point. I feel like if you calling it a she, your head's already fucked up, player. Like, nah, that's a boy, Craig. You feel me? So FBP Moe's in transition by being at territorial right now. His DOC inmate locator should update in a couple weeks, and he should be at another facility, or if he gets housed there, he's really on some weird shit. But only time will tell what the next facility is going to bring for him.
Anyone can shoot a pipe, but the walls will make you men. You're either going to become a man, a boy, a victim. And when you're a victim at one place, you're a victim at the next place. When you're a victim at the next place, you're a victim at that place, because that shit follows you, domino effect. You can't get away in prison. You can't run from them problems in prison. That's why I try to tell people, stay away from gangs, youngsters. It's not worth it, because if you're not really a build like that, you're not really built like that, bro. You're not really about that life. I'm tired of people saying they're about some life, homie. You don't know if you're about that life unless you got a real killers around you and they're telling you this is what's going on, homie. Don't stop playing with it. I'm tired of all these freaking fools that put it out there. They about this life and they're not. And then when real ones speak, then people always want to say, hey, you're doing this shit for clout, bro. Nah. I'll tell you, as a fool that's been banging my whole life, 12 years old, I started prospecting and I done put in major work for the turf, took penitentiary risks for the turf, almost gave life sentences for the turf, got shot up multiple times for the hood. When it all said and done, homie, at 38 years old, I wish I would have gave that shit back, because right now I'm trying to be normal, homie. And I'm tired of all these kids that I see out here trying to play with this fucking life and don't even know what this life's about, bruh. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of all these fools mimicking the lifestyle, homie, and put it in these raps and showing the younger generation that it's cool to be like this, homie. When all these rappers out here, homie, ain't about no life, homie. Because if you're about the life, you're not gonna rap, homie. You're gonna.
Hey, bro is going in, and you hearing that right out the mouth of a reputable. But did you hear what he said? He said now he's trying to be normal. Ain't that a motherfucker though? Now he trying to be normal. What is normal for a motherfucker that after you done went through motherfucking prison, you done got PTSD from the shit in the streets, and motherfucking you need to adapt to normal society again. You know, I think personally this is an unsaid thing that isn't really spoken about from motherfuckers that do time and come from that life, is that you've got so much motherfucking trauma up here, you know what I mean? Healing that has to be done in order just to get back to feel. And I don't think there ever is a normal. I don't think there's a normal to be like the people in society, right? Like, you're always gonna have these battle wounds. You always gonna have this trauma in your mind, but you just want to merge in with everybody else and just fall back in. But you know, the realization has to come at some point in time that the gang life, the streets, all that shit is abnormal as fuck. All that shit ain't normal, even though it seems so normal because it's right outside our door every motherfucking day. We grow up in the shit. But you got to break away from the shit at some point if you ever want, if you even get the chance to, if you can ever even get the slightest chance, because you ain't never gonna live life. You ain't never gonna be able to experience nothing. And being around just normal people, man, you start talking about that shit, they be looking at you like you crazy as fuck. You can't even have these type of conversations with most people because they just won't get it. But for motherfuckers that's been locked up, yeah, we get it. We got PTSD, we got motherfucking cold hearts, motherfucking, you know, we trying to motherfucking get back out here and just get back to being, you know, your normal neighbor that's just motherfucking living and existing and moving forward and taking care and being with their family. But that's just so hard when you get yourself caught up in these mixes right here, because once again, you go to prison, you don't know how long you go to prison for. When you in prison, ain't no telling what happened in that motherfucker. So the best move for anybody that ain't never had to go down that rabbit hole is to get it right now, to get it today. Fix this shit up today so you don't never have to get in those situations where you may never come back up out of there. You may never be able to be back in society again. Your life may revolve around waking up around men every single day, asking the guard, can I make a phone call? Can I go get this? Can I go do that? Hoping that a motherfucker sends you a letter or put some money on your book so you can get a box of fucking nutty bars and some soap to wash your motherfucking ass with, other than the state soap. You know what I mean? Like, this shit gets real. And bro's going in. He a reputable. You know what I mean? I ain't even from no hood. I don't gangbang. I done been around this shit, but this is coming out of a motherfucker that's a reputable though. So if he says it, I say it, and you motherfuckers still don't get it, the fuck is wrong with y'all? Fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all should just motherfucking smack yourself now and wake the fuck up. Cause at some point in time in your life is gonna wake you up and it's gonna be too motherfucking late.
Be out there kicking up dust in the streets. Ain't no rappers out here about that life, homie. The real ones are out there in the streets kicking up dust. Ain't no real gangsters gonna be putting that on no music. That's just the bottom line, bro. I'm tired of it, homie. I'm tired of seeing my young cousins and all them be glorifying this life because the nearest rapper says it's cool to be out here acting like that, homie. All you youngsters, man, you guys have to change up stuff for yourself. If you're in poverty and all that, bro, man, find a way out to actually be successful for your family, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because a real G's that are locked up for really kicking up dust, I guarantee they'll trade positions with all you fools that think y'all gangsters out here free, homie. They want to come home to their families. Some of them fools are never coming home. They're never going to come home to see their loved ones, bro. They're never going to come home to see their loved ones, bro. And you fools are out here playing, and you got people like this that had talent to actually make Denver go out of.
Bro just be dropping so much truth in this video. I gotta jump back in again, because really though, behind the walls, the motherfuckers that's got them M cases and motherfucking doing all day and forever, even motherfuckers doing smaller bids, every motherfucker's in there hoping to get back out to the street and go home. And they would do anything. Them motherfuckers be in there. A motherfucker would trade their arm and their leg. I'm telling you, they sever those motherfuckers off right now if they could get another chance to get back out here and be around their people, their children, motherfucking have another chance at life. But yet, one motherfucking decision in their life has got their ass boxed in for years upon years upon years, and some of them are never getting out. They got to wake up to the reality every single motherfucking day that this is their reality. They ain't going home. This is home. There ain't nothing else. This is where it ends. The only thing that gets better is you might be able to work to a better custody level where there's not so much drama, but you stuck. Literally, you stuck, and a lot of you motherfuckers ain't felt what it feels like to be stuck. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. And some of y'all big homies that be out here kicking up dust and telling y'all all these war stories, man, these motherfuckers was working on motherfucking the captain's crew and waxing the floors and buffing the floors for the warden and some more shit, trying to be on some honorary shit so they can get up out the door sooner rather than later. And then they come out here and pop this old gangster ass narrative and want to act like they that motherfucker because they've been to prison. Motherfucker, please. Yeah, you may got your stripes and been on some rider shit, but you know damn well you wanted to hurry up and get home. You wanted to get back out here, but pumping that old bullshit ass narrative, you know what I mean? This shit's going nowhere. This shit go nowhere. And I tell you, when you get behind them walls, boy, I done did 11 and a half, flat, no time getting out, no halfway house, none of that shit, flat, 11 and a half, from the age 20 all the way to 32, lost my entire motherfucking 20s, my entire 20, I couldn't even go buy a bottle of liquor. My 21st birthday, I was in the motherfucking county, eating top ramen, looking out some motherfucking bars down at the city, motherfucking thinking to myself like, fuck, can't never, 22 years at the age of motherfucking 20, I got a prison sentence that was longer than I had been alive. And it's hard for me to wrap my mind around doing 22 years in the Department of Corrections, and I've only lived 20 years. All I got is 20 years of experience. And you gotta think, I didn't really get off the porch till about 12, 13. So I mean, from 12, 13 to 20 is my adult, you know, grown up, feeling tough guy type of mentality that I can only remember. So it's a mind fuck. And boy, let me tell you, them 11 and a half years, I walked them motherfuckers down, and it seems like another lifetime now that since I've been out and I've motherfucking been done with that chapter of life. But it was life, and it took forever to get the fuck up out of there. And I'm thankful. I made it home before my mother died. My mother passed after I got out. Thank God. That was one of my worst fears, was being in that motherfucking penitentiary while my mom got sick and she passed away, because she surely got sick while I was in there. Life goes on. Life be lifing, you know what I mean? Time goes on. That shit stands still for you while you in there. It seems like the same in there, but it's moving out here. Yo, people getting older, children growing up and shit. But who give a fuck though? You know what I mean? You want to be that motherfucker though, right? You him, huh? You gonna get out here and show these motherfuckers who the fuck you is, right? Don't worry though, player. They got somewhere for you. They keep the light on at that motherfucking place too.
To actually make Denver go out of bananas and blow up as real rappers, putting the Colorado scene on the map and want to portray gangsterism, homie, and being gangster. I'm tired of that shit, fool. Because when it's all said and done, homie, there ain't no more gangsters out here, bro. There ain't no more gangsters out here. You know what? There's no excuse. When you a gangster, there's no excuse to walk in any place, even if your enemies is 10 deep and you drop your flag, you better rush the first fool and get mopped up and get packed out. That's what real gangsters do. Not be scared and motherfuckers say, hey, I don't want to be in this unit. I seen many fools act like they gangster, but when they get behind enemy lines and the enemies outnumber them 10-1, what you gonna do in that circumstance? You ain't got nowhere to run, bruh, and you're beefing with these fools. Most fools, it ain't in them, homie. It ain't in them. But everybody out here mocking this lifestyle, bro. I got nieces and nephews that love these dudes, bro.
So what y'all think? He traded in his talent for what he's got now. And now what he's got, he's found out that ain't him. He ain't that. Y'all think that was a fair trade? You think he got the better end of the equation? Personally, I think he sold his soul for a jelly roll, just like a lot of you motherfuckers out there, myself included. You know what I mean? We bought into that motherfucking deception. We embraced that fake love. And where does shit get us? Where that shit take us? At the end of the day, the motherfuckers that's gonna put money on your books and even look out for you probably gonna be your mama, your grandma, your auntie, your granddaddy, someone of them. It ain't your homies. I got homies that after I done got out, these motherfuckers be asking me for money. Motherfucker, for 11 and a half years, you ain't even send me no motherfucking bread. You don't even know if I was in there washing my ass and having shampoo for my hair. Knowing my shit long, I gotta take care of this shit, you feel me? But it's all good, praise God. It all worked itself out. Thank God for my mama, because she surely looked out. My mama made sure I had a motherfucking a little bit of something every month, no matter how bad she was doing. My mom used to be eating off the motherfucking dollar menu at Wendy's just to make sure I got some canteen. You feel me? Like, I did that though, and I gotta live with that for the rest of my life, and my mother ain't even here. But thankfully, I'm blessed because I did get out and she did get to see me be successful and she seen me get on the right track. And, you know, she didn't believe that lip service when I was locked up. She didn't hear it. She didn't believe it. But when I got out, I made that demonstration. I'm still going strong today. Praise God. But for a motherfucker like me, for a cat like Sev, to even breathe on these type of topics and give y'all our energy and our insight from our past where we didn't fail, you motherfuckers gotta hear us though. You gotta listen to this shit. You gotta let this be a motherfucking building block in your life that allows you to elevate and take yourself up, because y'all can run it up way better than any motherfuckers can, because this generation, y'all got a lot of shit at your fingertips, the world in your hand. But if you put your energy into this deception, this shit right here, count yourself out.
And I'm mad because I see a youngster that had threw all his talent away to try to be gangster. And now he's behind them walls, and everything that you hearing about the dude is that he can't handle it. He can't handle it. And I'm sorry to say, like, I'm not here to piss nobody off. And I see some of my homies that I got love and respect that actually connected to him. No disrespect to any of you guys, bro. But I'm trying to really actually let it be known, homie. From a real one, bro. This is sad right here, homie. He threw his life away to be gangster, and now he's doing prison for a long time. And this is what his jacket is now. He got all these jackets about talent to the judge. Now they're saying he's banging the north side. I don't know, man. It's not worth it. It's overrated, homie. These young dudes don't listen to a motherfucker like you and do something like you did, dog. The worst thing I could ever done in my life, my people, and that's real shit, man. Black is get involved with gangs, homie. That's the worst thing I could have did for my life, bro. Is get involved with gangs, homie. You know why? Because I threw all my talents out the fucking window. I used to play sports. I used to be an athletic little.
Oh God, right there. That bro is just going in today on that one right there. All that shit is cold-hearted truth right there. Cold-hearted truth. Put all this time and energy into this shit for what? To further what cause? To further who? Who are you furthering? Who are you furthering with this shit that you be doing though? Who you really banging this hood? You claim a lot of you motherfuckers be claiming Cali hoods that a lot of you motherfuckers can't even go to. Y'all don't even y'all claiming a straight California hood. You claiming a block. You willing to die for a block that you ain't never even been on. And more likely, a lot of you motherfuckers can't even go on them blocks right there. Y'all can't even, there's no action for you there, player. They may not even accept you out there on that type of time. You feel me? But then again, you know, motherfuckers don't think about this shit. Motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers think gang banging is trendy and, you know, it get the females, you know what I mean? The tough guy bravado and shit. But you know, I don't want no female that want to be with me on none of that type of shit. That a female thinks that's kind of dude she wants, she surely ain't for me. You know what I mean? I need you with that 700 credit score, baby. I need you with that mind of ambition, that drive. I need you to wake up and think about how we can further our motherfucking process. But a lot of you motherfuckers like men. Y'all like to hang around men all day. You know what I mean? That's your thing. You like being around dudes. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers might be in the closet for all I know, because bro, I don't want to be around men 24/7. I don't like kicking it around dudes 24/7. Fuck no. Hell no. I've been around men for enough for the rest of my motherfucking life. Surround me with nothing but women and my motherfucking self, because I can't fuck with it at this point. You know what I mean? Burnt out on these motherfuckers.
Little dude, bro, out there playing sports. Ain't nobody could see me on them courts. You know what I did? I threw my life away to be in this gang life, homie. And I'm talking about, I was an extremist with gang banging, homie. This is what we lived, and this is what we're gonna live. There's no excuse to actually go any other way because it's family ties. And now that I think about it, homie, I wish I could get them years back, bro. I wish I could get them fucking years back and go do something for my family and take my family out the hood, bro. Because that's all we're trying to do, homie. That's all we're trying to do is find different ways to make it out for our families, bro. Because you know what? You know what's crazy, homie? And I know people might feel some type of way, but the people that are fucking going through it the most, homie, is this youngster's mom. If he has kids, his family that loves him, bro, and he can't even get back to him for years, bro. They're not gonna see him for years, bro. And he threw his talent out the window to be a gangster, bro. And everybody else is out here that didn't get caught up, bro. They're out here still living their life. And you think one of them motherfuckers is gonna write him a letter? You think one of them motherfuckers is gonna fucking send him a JPay? No, bro. Because the gang is broke. The code is broke, homie. Out of sight, out of mind. You could put it down for years for the hood, bro. You could do everything in your possibility to grow the hood and put all your blood, sweat, and tears in for the hood. But when you're on them compounds, your homies don't give a fuck, bro. They're out here living their life. You can't even get a letter from the homies, bro. You can't even get JPays from the homies. And fools are signing their life on the line for this shit, bro. Fools are signing their life on the line, and these fools out here will be the first ones to stab you in your back from your own, bro. It's backwards, homie. It's backwards as fuck, bro.
You can't mix water and oil, but you can't serve two masters neither. You can't serve God and serve the devil. That don't work like that. Either you're going to serve one or you're going to motherfucking disrespect the other one way or another. So you got to pick your side. Who is you serving? What is your life really, what is your purpose? Is your purpose really to go out here and gangbang? You think God put you on this earth? You think you were born into this world to gangbang? You think you was born, go out here and ride on motherfuckers? Nah. If you believe that, you've been deceived. And believe me, when you've been deceived, you're headed for destruction. But that's my humblest of opinion. And I think this is a good point to just conclude the video right here because, you know, after hearing all that, we done gave y'all the spill. FBP Moe, we don't even know. Maybe he had to stop banging FBP in the county for all we know. You know what I mean? Motherfucking word got out, video go viral of you going in front of the judge and doing all that fuck shit. Maybe the motherfuckers told him quit banging that shit, and he went up. He knew he had to. He ain't had no other choice. But maybe he was still banging this shit when he got to the pen. Seen some motherfucking people that he knew from the street that's from the north side, and he started fucking with him, riding with him. We don't know the whole scenario, but it does look like he definitely done got checked in. That's for sure. What he's banging, I don't know. Does he claim FBP? I don't know. You know, bad look for they hood, though, for sure. Bad look for Denver. Bad look for the game, but the game already got 2 black eyes, broken legs, and is getting pushed around in a wheelchair right now. That motherfucker's on life support. It's on life support. And Seth made some good points, though. The 90s and a little bit of the early 2000s, you know, that's when they were still breeding motherfucking gangsters and so forth. And at this day and age, we in 2024, you got cameras, microphones, all this shit. Coming up in the 90s and all that shit wasn't there. Motherfuckers could hit licks and pull triggers and do shit like that and get up out of there and no one would be this motherfucking smarter to who the fuck they was. You feel me? There's a different breed from the 90s, early 2000s, 80s and shit. This is a fabric that can't be replicated no matter how much you put on Ben Davis and Dickies. You can't replicate that shit in 2024, man. That time, that era that came and went, and now it's in the past. There's motherfuckers like me that's still living and breathing. You know, I'm an antique relic, you dig? Like, for me to be my age, 41, make it through all the shit I done made it through, climb this ladder to get to where I'm at now, all by the grace of God. But I feel like it's my duty to make these type of videos and breathe on this type of shit in y'all's direction, because somebody need to hear this shit. And you probably ain't hearing it in your section. You probably ain't hearing it in your neighborhood, but you probably know it inside yourself. And I don't know who you is. If you out there, tell me in them comments right there. Help me keep me motivated so we can keep this shit going. And on that note, I'm gonna call this video a wrap. If you right here with the video right now, hit your boy with the like button one time for the one time. Let's get this motherfucker in motion. I appreciate y'all that be watching. I appreciate all my subscribers, old and new. I appreciate y'all tapped in. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, though. I want to hear y'all side about what y'all think. I mean, I done gave y'all the long spiel. Sev done gave y'all the long spiel. And make sure y'all sub up to Sev if y'all ain't already subbed up there. But I want to know what y'all think. Drop down them comments and to the next one. Gone.